Have you ever dreamt of living in a castle with panoramic alpine views? Or maybe a little apartment tucked away in the hills of northern Italy? Well, today we are wandering to Biella, Piedmont, and we have 4 incredible homes for sale.
Welcome to Wandering with Wine. This is what we do. We bring you the properties for sale in Italy. Here is a sneak peek of all sneak peeks. What do you think about that?
Oh, I could live there.
Yes, if you can picture yourself living in there, then let's get into it.
Here's a look at what we have in store for you. Yes, 3 properties under 40,000 euros. And then what's that?
Do you want to play a game?
We have a first property and we're not going to tell you the price. We want you all to guess it and then we'll tell you at the end of the video.
Let's see who gets closest. As the beautiful Jamie wife said, we are in Piedmont, Biella. We've been close to this area before, and I love this area. I love the Alps, and wait till you see the homes, especially the first one. I mean, the other ones are very affordable too, but OMG.
And where is this amazing town located?
Not in Sicily. We're going north. Let's go north. Let's skim into those Alps. Ooh.
We're at the foot of the Alps in this beautiful town with everything you need.
That's right. And we're going to show you some maps, but I am going to drink wine on that peak.
And how do you get to Biella? You have 2 options for airports. Turin, just under an hour away.
And Milan, just over an hour away. Take your pick.
Mm-hmm. And then train, 1 in town and another just on the outskirts.
Okay, that's very nice. We haven't gotten each other's route correct in the last 5 weeks or so.
No.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Milan.
Venice. Oh my God.
Babe, what are you doing? Okay, tell me about bus stops.
Plenty of bus stops in town as expected.
I knew you were going to do that. Okay.
I knew you were going to do that too.
Okay.
So always go with my gut.
Let's go with the very important need-to-knows: hospital and urgent care, multiple in this town.
Which is great.
Very nice.
Yep, plenty of doctors as well.
Okay, here we go. Dentists, no more tooth drilling sound. We got a couple comments for this week.
It doesn't matter what I say, but if you guys say it,
that's right.
It'll ditch it.
Yes, tell me what you want for Jamie's birthday present on Groundhog's Day. Okay, plenty of teeth in the area.
Mm-hmm. Lots of tooth in town, pharmacies, plenty of those as well. We could do a blanket statement for this episode. Everything you need is here, and there's tons of almost everything.
Yes,
right?
Veterinarians and pet grooming for the puppy smooches.
Zozo and Meow Meow. Always have to take a minute to thank our amazing channel supporters. You guys keep our content free and frequent. Kendra, thank you so much for the coffees. And Meryl G, thank you for becoming a patron.
We couldn't keep doing this without all of your support. Jamie wife.
Yes, honeymoon.
Are you ready to wander with us through this town? Here we go.
I am.
What's your word?
Andiamo.
There it is. All right. Look at those streets. Those are beautiful. This is like a new, fresh, and clean town for sure.
It is. I love it here.
Alfresco dining right there for the Jamie wife.
I'll take it.
Okay. Plenty of parking. I see some half tree-lined streets.
Half tree line.
For you. Okay.
It's so pretty here. I love it.
How beautiful is this?
I know.
Okay.
I could hang out there.
All right. Wander through this town. Everything, everywhere.
Yep.
Look at this.
Yep.
Shops.
You got everything. You got it all. Oh, the buildings are so pretty up here.
Let's go this way. Let's not be obvious and go straight. Ready? Did you hear that?
I like it.
Yeah. Jimmy's Tower right there.
There is Jimmy's Tower.
Okay.
I like here as you get a little further north, there's a different influence in the architecture.
Yes.
But it's so gorgeous.
It's a little more French or something, you know?
Yepper.
I kind of like that.
I like it too.
Yeah. These streets are beautiful too.
They are.
Okay.
More shops, more alfresco dining.
It looks like
there's plenty of parking throughout.
Yeah.
Alfresco dining for the Jamie wife.
Everywhere. Look right here.
Right.
Right there.
Right
too.
there.
See?
Oh, look at the green space too.
Yeah, I mean, you can go down this street, you can go down that street, you can go everywhere, but let's see what happens down here.
That taxi was up on the sidewalk.
That's right. Italian driver sometimes. Okay, what do you see in the distance?
Oh, I see some mountains.
Yeah. That ain't no hill.
Nope.
Kia dealership right
views
there.
Of the Alps.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
I know. It's so pretty here. Big fan, big fan. Oh,
Who wants pizza? I know who you are.
were you trying to get into that one?
Yeah, a little further.
Let's go
we
order
gotta-
some pizza.
Yeah, we could have just rolled our window down and reached into the oven and pulled out some pizza.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Do you think there's something over here?
There might be. There might be. Oh, okay. Yep.
That's beautiful.
I can handle it.
Yes, please.
I mean, you guys saw on the fly-in the Alps right there. Oh, mwah. Gorgeous.
You can go down that street. You can go, everywhere.
Yep, take your pick.
Yeah.
Lots of options.
It's endless.
I mean,
for
it's
sure.
a big town/city.
Look at
I
this.
know,
That
look
is
at that.
legit.
I know.
It kind of looks like the first property a little bit that we're showing tonight.
Oh.
Let's check it
Our
out.
first time doing something special, too.
That's right. That's right.
I love it. All right. What else do
Okay.
we got?
I think there might
got
be
good
some
stuff.
water coming up.
Some
and
water.
Maybe there's a bridge. Maybe.
Oh, okay. All right.
So as you can see, Biella is not a small town, but it does
No.
kind of have a small town feel. You don't feel like you're in Manhattan or something crazy like that, right? So we're going over a bridge. There's water around here. There's hills everywhere.
Hills?
Yeah.
How about some Alps?
Yeah, hills to the mountains, to the serious mountains,
Right.
which we will call, of course, the Alps. Look at this high street. What do you think?
All right. Very
Okay.
pretty.
Someone lives up there, and it's pretty cool.
I
Let's
can
go
live
up
around
this,
here.
legit side street right here.
I love the ivy growing on the
Yeah.
stone
Look at
walls.
this wall right there.
Yep.
Okay, and just so you know, there is our beautiful city.
If you can't stop daydreaming about your next Italian escape, you should definitely give this video a like.
And if you want to spend more time with us every week here on our channel,
Yes.
subscribe. Welcome to the first property, which just happens to be a historical estate from the 11th century. Okay?
That's crazy.
One other thing. This one is almost ready. 12,000 square feet.
Yep. So
Okay.
we thought it would be fun for all of us to look at the pictures. We'll give you all the details, and at the end of the episode, we'll tell you the price.
Yep.
But you can guess what you think. I mean, based upon where you live, you might have an idea of, oh, that must be this price or that price.
75 million or $300. You can take your pick. It's somewhere in between. There's
$300 yeah.
Somewhere in between those two. Okay, take a look at this. You have those mountains, and just look at the stone.
You got a little church next door.
Yeah,
Quite
courtyard
gorgeous.
of my dreams.
Yep, you've always wanted a courtyard.
I mean, look at this.
Goodness.
Look at this.
So almost 12,000 square feet, a 6-bedroom, 4-bath. It's a castle built on a small cliff there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the views all around.
And you're right by the river, so
Right.
if you don't have any money after buying this, you can just go down there and fish for your dinner. Okay, so let's take a look. That's not a hint that it's that expensive, but we'll see.
No.
How about a beautiful lawn with?
That is perfectly manicured.
Yeah.
Look at that green.
If you were lawn, Jamie. If you
Oh,
were
why,
lawn.
thank you.
Okay, we have iron gates that are gorgeous, going into a beautiful courtyard.
Yep.
I mean, would you like to go in there?
Yes,
would you like
I
to
would.
Step inside.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Oh.
Look at this.
What
Look
a
at
cool
this.
space. Oh my gosh.
Look at that very idyllic area over there,
Mm-hmm.
where you can drink some wine, perhaps, right there.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just excited to go inside.
Yeah.
Yes, it's beautiful. Love
By the
it.
way,
Gorgeous.
she hasn't seen this. So
I know.
I'm pretty excited for all.
I'm chomping at the bit here.
Okay.
Wipe some drool.
There you go. Okay. Gorgeous, beautiful. Yes, please. All
Yes.
right. So here.
Stunning grounds.
Yeah, look at this driveway. You come up, you have those gates, which then go around to that courtyard. We'll call it, there's many doors into this place.
Okay.
Do you want to go inside there?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder
Will
what,
I get to?
I wonder what we're going to see here.
What? Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Floors of my dreams, ceilings of my dreams.
Wow.
Everything is unbelievable.
Look at that fireplace.
That's right. That's right.
Whoa.
Okay.
Jeez, look at this space.
It's not very small, okay?
No.
These aren't tiny rooms where you have to, scooch past people to
Right.
get through. Okay. I love it.
Fortunately, you have heat throughout. Oh,
Okay.
look at those floors.
Here's another room off of that.
Look at the
okay?
ceilings. Look at the floors.
Yeah.
Look at the brick arch.
Brick arch. Look at that brick arch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
this is stunning.
Yeah, it's everything that we want, to be honest
Woo.
with you, okay?
Look at how thick the wall is.
Yeah, that's, it's 11th century. 11th century.
This is crazy.
Okay, which is not 1100s. It's like the, what would you call it, 1000s? Whatever
This
you call
is very special.
it. Okay, here's
Oh
what.
my goodness.
So this one has 4 large halls.
A band playing. Look at
and
the.
2 party rooms, and this is one of them. Okay.
I was wondering, like, what's happening in here?
Yeah, so they have some. They have a little. It's not even truss. It's a pole to hang some lights, and they have some speakers. So they have some events
There's
in
little
here.
doggy windows.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at the walls.
I mean, those stones. That's like that's like 1,000 years old. Some of those stones.
That's wild.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yep.
I mean, I could just live it. It's almost like a restoration hardware catalog, just a little more rustic and maybe better, to be honest with you. Okay, you're in a state, I'm going to call it kind of a castle.
Woo.
You can go up, you can go down, you can go straight. Look at the walls, look at the floors. This one's just...
This is unreal.
Yeah.
This has been renovated with all modern comforts, too. Original fireplace.
I'm done. I am done. This right there,
This
that
room.
is unbelievable.
This would make an okay Christmas room. It would be okay. I mean, I could handle it.
Poor Christmas wife needs 8 Christmas trees
Right?
in this. Actually, poor me. Okay.
And look at those ceilings. They must be like 20 feet high.
Yeah, that's serious business right there.
Wow.
Okay. Very, very, very
Beautiful.
nice.
You need a much bigger TV for that space.
Yeah, what is that? That's a 6-inch TV right there. Okay.
Wow. Look
So
at this.
multiple levels. Just look at this for a minute, okay? The stone was tucked in there. You have
That
this brick
chandelier
over
looks
time.
original.
Yeah. People were maybe, I won't say anything. Okay. But
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I don't
Don't
know
say
either.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. Up or down? Where do you want to go? Okay.
Look at those floors.
Yeah, modernized
Ooh.
room. Yeah, those floors. I didn't catch
Those
that
are
last time.
gorgeous.
But am I right with the double glazed windows?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Central heating.
Yeah, central heating, double glazed windows. This place is, just ready to
is.
move in as far as I'm concerned, right?
Right. 2 of the bedrooms have en suites. Oh, look at that fireplace too.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Love it. Different feel. I'm into
Doors.
it.
This stuff is just
Let's go up
knock
another.
your socks off.
Let's go up let's go up another level. These stairs, these steps are solid. Very
You
solid.
think?
Yeah. They're not going anywhere. Look at that chandelier down there. Beautiful.
Yep.
Okay.
Love it. Love it.
Look at this space.
Yep.
Very interesting.
It is.
Very interesting.
Beautiful.
Look at those floors are cool.
I love the rustic vibe.
So some of this has been modernized. Obviously, those floors are not 1,000 years old, but the walls are.
No.
Okay. Step out to your little HHT up here.
We would need a better railing for the little chickens.
That's
but,
right. We're not doing that. Okay.
No.
There's one over here. There's one over there.
Jeez.
Okay. And look at that view.
Look at that view. Just,
And look down. There's that beautiful courtyard.
that is.
Okay. I'm drinking wine right there, by the way.
This would make, if this was something you wanted to buy and rent out, right? Like an event space. Could you imagine weddings here?
I bet you could live upstairs and manage it and rent down
Right.
below. And,
Well, with 6 bedrooms and
Yeah.
plenty of bathrooms,
Yeah.
this could be a serious event space.
yeah, you could have an owner suite. Anyway, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, look at, everything I look at, I'm
I
in
know,
love
it's
with.
stunning.
There it is.
Yep.
I mean, what?
Beautiful.
How about that mirror?
Love it.
Okay.
Leave it.
Here's another space.
Oh, they say original trusses as
Yeah.
well.
Look at those trusses.
Right.
Look at that. That's unbelievable.
It really is. It really is.
Look at that
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
What is happening?
Woo.
Okay.
You can see they've reinforced it with some.
Of course, there's been some modernization because, remember, right now, let us know in the comments below how much you think this puppy is selling for. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Ooh, these spaces.
Yeah.
Look at the brick coming through.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Gosh, look at
guys.
the walls with
Yeah.
the frescoes coming through.
Yeah, that is not a stick-on thing that you bought on Amazon. You know what I'm
What
saying?
the heck?
Look at that. Look at that built-in over there, too. That fireplace is great.
Jeez.
This is one of
That's
the party
stunning.
rooms, one of the ballrooms.
In my head, I'm like, how do you decorate this place?
That's right. It would be fun, though, going to
Wow.
a bunch of old, vintage
Right?
shops and buying cool stuff.
But this could be such a killer event place for sure.
I could
too.
live here, too, though, babe. I'm telling you. That's one
I'm
option.
sure.
The other option is I live here. Okay? I need a throne.
beautiful.
I need some kind of gold throne or something in
Right?
one of the rooms. There is a picture of the gate. Look at the side of that building.
Beautiful.
I
mean, this is OG and it's gorgeous. Wow.
Look at that.
I know not everybody likes rustic and historic, but this is
I don't know.
stunning.
I don't know how you cannot love this. I'm sorry. Okay. Beautiful. Look, there's like a little round, almost like a turret lookout tower up there. This is a
Well,
place
it's a
to
former
explore.
castle, so.
Yeah, look at all these doors in and out of this
Well,
place.
there is a cantina. Probably looks like a dungeon.
That's right.
Considering what it
Can
was.
you imagine the wine cellar?
Oh, I know.
Okay. You know, it's very well kept here, too.
Yep.
Okay.
In the grounds.
There it is.
I want more.
Okay. Please give us
Okay.
the recap.
So this is almost 12,000 square feet.
Don't say the price.
I'm not.
Okay.
I see it now. 6-bedroom, 4-bath, historical estate from the 11th century. It's a castle built on a small cliff. Internal courtyard renovated with all modern comforts. Original fireplace, 6 bedrooms, 2 with en-suites, 4 large halls, 2 party rooms, original trusses, the cantina, an ancient well from the Roman period.
There we go.
Double glazed windows, central heat.
What would I do with the well from the Roman period? Please put that in the comments below. I want to see if you guys get it right. What would I do with that
My gosh,
thing?
this
Okay?
place is magical.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. If you enjoyed seeing that property, then you're definitely going to enjoy Premier Property Passport. It's our weekly newsletter where we send you 20 plus curated properties directly to your inbox.
And what's great about the newsletter is we can go all over Italy, which we do. Unlike these videos, we're focused on one town.
That's right.
So we go all over Italy, all throughout Europe, and it comes directly to you.
That's right. And look at this. There's 2 ways to enjoy it. A free weekly subscription where you get 1 property a week. Or you can unlock 20 plus properties. I'm telling you, we look through thousands of properties and bring you the best of the best properties for sale in Italy and Europe.
And a little housekeeping note to help with your email management. Anytime you sign up for a newsletter or even place an order, you want to ensure things are arriving in your inbox. So this is an example for Gmail. So you can go to your inbox or the primary tab. And then if you don't see it there, check your spam and junk folders. So there's your spam folder in Gmail. If you see the email there, click it and drag it to your inbox. And then also you can search for the company name in the search bar. So you would put Premier Property Passport here. It should pull up anything with that name. Then you can move that to your inbox. And then you can go to the promotions tab or the promotions folder on the side. Some emails may look a little different. If you see it there, you can click it and drag it to your primary, click it and drag it to your inbox. Once you do it in Gmail, you have to approve it and say, yes, I do want to see this in my inbox going forward. And they set it up for you, which is great. And then something else that you can do is hover over the name and then click add to contacts. That's just another way to solidify that you definitely get the email in your inbox every week. And this applies to everybody you've signed up to receive email from.
She's smart. If, for example, you signed up for Premier Property Passport and you haven't seen your email, one thing you can do is log in. Here's what the login looks like, okay? And once you log in, not only do you get this week's property, but you go to view all listings right here, and you can see the entire insider collection.
Yep, and make sure you log in with the email address you signed up with.
Yes. Before we get to 3 more properties, all of which are under 40,000 euro, here are some important need-to-knows. Grocery stores everywhere.
Yep. And, oh, Aldi.
Yes. They
We have that down the street here.
That's right, babe. Restaurants, of course, there's tons in the area.
Yepper.
Look at this, alfresco dining
Get
for...
that pizza for the honey man.
Okay, look at that. That pizza looks fantastic. Is that pineapple? No, it's not. It's artichoke
No.
heart. It's artichoke heart. Okay.
No pineapple.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
That charcuterie. Bars, plenty of bars in town and cafes. I see a pub too.
And breweries, babe.
Yepper.
Okay.
We got it all.
All right.
Very nice.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Give me some beer, give me some meat.
Nice.
Good time. Good time.
Wineries, would you like to elevate your drinking?
Yes, I would. What does that look like? Oh, man.
Heaven.
Yeah.
It looks like heaven.
Drinking wine with the Italian Alps, with the air, mountain air, draping all over my body. Okay, here we go. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. I see some snow.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Yep.
Would you go there?
Yes, I would.
Yes. Welcome to the first of 3 1-minute wonders. Okay, say something. Do you have an announcement?
I do. So a lot of you have been asking us for smaller properties, saying a lot of what we're showing is too big. So trying to balance out our offerings. The next 3 are smaller, but our Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee members are going to get bigger properties sent to them this weekend as a bonus.
Okay. 39,000 euro, 60 square meters.
Yep. It is about 45,000-ish US, 650 square feet. It is a 1-1 in the historic center.
Let's take
which
a
means
look-see.
rental potential.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Beautiful
Yep.
streets.
This was
Nice
like where we did our wander through.
That's right.
Doors.
Okay.
Look at the doors.
I don't see knockers on those doors, but that's okay. Bring your own knockers.
You guys and your knockers.
Well, you guys and your knockers. Okay, let's open this door.
Look at that vault.
Look how pretty
Barrel
and new,
vault.
fresh, and clean this is for 39,000
It
euro.
is.
Unbelievable, really.
There's heat throughout as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Look at the
look
ceiling.
at that kitchen ceiling. Oh, very pretty.
She has not seen these. I
That's
love
a
it.
nice sized kitchen too.
Yeah, and it's, I keep saying new, fresh, and clean, but this one has been modernized. It's beautiful, but it honors the
Right.
Italian charm of the past.
It does.
You got some nice light in there.
Right, you do. I love having some windows down
Okay.
there. Ooh,
This back in this living room.
That's pretty.
That's a good space.
it is.
Yeah, I like that door too.
And there you have your bathroom. I do like the door as well.
Okay.
With laundry. How are you in the historic center for under 40,000 euros?
I know, it seems great. With a place this nice.
With a bidet carino.
Ooh, that's a Cooper day. And there's stairs, so it's multi-level, Jamie.
It is.
That stairwell's 39,000 euro
Right.
in most places.
They already have the light and bright paint color, which is
Okay,
nice.
storage at the bottom of the
Yep,
steps.
there was storage.
We have this room here. Very nice. That's a good size.
That is a good size. I'm
Okay.
surprised actually.
Yeah.
Oh, you have built-in over there too. Wow. Okay.
Okay. And here you are. Then
Jeez.
walk out into the city and live your
That's
life.
crazy. So 39,000 euros, about 45,000 US, 60 square meters, 650-ish square feet, 1-1 historic center. There is a balcony that they're not showing us, and I'm guessing it might be right there.
There we go.
Heat throughout, laundry, nice size. The ceilings in the kitchen? What? You could rent this out when you're not using it.
And a luggage rack. What movie?
Time for some fun stuff.
Skiing! Yes, that's my favorite part of the show, watching Jamie do that. Skiing everywhere because you are in the Alps, near the Alps, by the Alps, below the Alps, and look at this, 13 minutes away.
What?
Unbelievable. And you know what?
Crazy.
13 minutes away, you,
Oh, this is the
you jump in a helicopter,
helicopter
and you
skiing.
fly all over that place, okay?
I'm not doing that.
Okay,
but-
look at this.
Oh
Alps.
my gosh.
Okay? That's not a hill.
That's major skiing. I've never done that kind of skiing. I mean,
Yeah.
I skied in Buffalo,
Yeah.
and now I've skied in North Carolina.
Okay, very nice.
That's about it.
She's good. She's good. She's an amazing. She does not snowplow. Okay.
I do
Hiking.
the pizza. Hiking, of course, with the Alps there and all those mountains.
Yeah.
There's plenty of hiking.
And it's rocky. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's interesting. Like Jamie.
Rocky and
yeah.
gorgeous.
No, interesting.
Oh.
You are rocky and gorgeous. Sometimes you can be rocky. Okay, waterfall. All right, what else do we have?
My personality can get a little rocky.
Yes.
Golf. Plenty of golf in the area.
Okay, 3 right there in town. So
Yeah.
you are like this town, to be honest with you. And look at that. You know,
Jeez.
I'm not shooting under 100 because I'm distracted by these beautiful views. Play around a golf, have a beer, a glass of wine right there. Life is
Yep.
good.
I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the beach?
The beach is not close, but
No.
it's not too far either. Some people have to drive 6 to 10, 12 hours. They're landlocked. This is only a couple
That's
hours
true.
away. Less than 2 hours.
Or you could head to the lakes.
That's
a little
right.
bit closer.
That's right.
But if you want the real beach,
Yeah.
you got a little trek to make.
There it is. It's
And
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Go dip your toes in.
Yep.
Right there. Yes, please. I'm in.
Jeez.
100%.
Yes, I love
Okay.
it.
Speaking of dipping your toes in a lake, are there lakes?
There are
Okay.
some good lakes,
I'm into it.
less than an hour away.
Okay. 100%.
Aw, they're gonna show a
What's the
picture of
sound?
an eel. Quack, quack.
Okay.
Is it a duck? I can't see out of my glasses.
Yes. It
It
was,
could be some other creature.
it was a chicken. No. it wasn't. Okay, bike paths. Bike paths everywhere. Okay.
Nice.
Right there.
In
Multiple
town.
in town.
Love
I'm
it.
excited. I'm very excited. And look at this.
Yep,
Beautiful.
it is.
Let's do it.
Pools, plenty of pools in town if you don't want to go to the lakes or trek to the beach.
Why wouldn't people want to go to the lakes?
Eels.
Yes, don't swim with the eels, swim with the people. Okay? And camping, of
Camping.
course.
Some
Very
rugged
nice.
camping there.
Love it. Don't forget, we are going to give you the price of the first property at the end of this episode. How much do you think it is? Welcome to the second of 3 1-minute wanders. Okay, this one is very interesting. 90 square meters, that's not so small. What is that in square footage?
About 970 square feet.
Okay.
It's a 2-1. It has been completely renovated, and you're just outside of the main area of Biella.
Okay, let's take a look at this puppy.
Right?
I like it.
All right. You have some views too, which
Fresh
is
coat of
interesting.
paint. Fresh coat of paint.
I know.
Okay.
It is. New shutters. Look,
Ooh.
very NFC.
Yeah, I like that. Walk in the door, new floors, plenty of light.
Heat throughout. Look at all those windows.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome.
That's-
And you can see the view in the background.
That's right. Decent space in there too.
Right.
Right. And
I mean, almost 1,000 square feet.
Yeah. Look at this building through there. You can look through the building at the mountains, right? But that's cool. I'd love to see something like that right out my window.
Right?
You know,
I mean, you're in a
ancient
little
charm.
village. That's a nice sized bathroom too. Sometimes, they're like a hallway. This has a little more space. So you have
That's
a
right.
bidet, Carino,
She
and
can
a
sit on the
shower.
toilet. I can sit on the bidet.
That's not
and
gonna
who can you
happen.
picture in that shower?
I can picture you in that shower.
Good answer.
Look at the door handle. Look how
Okay.
pretty.
All right, so that's a very kind of modern, nice, clean
It is.
room.
Oh, they have a baby.
They put a baby
Aw.
in there. How did they get the baby? Okay.
And then you can see you have a balcony off of the bedrooms. You have a little HHT,
Okay.
which is nice,
And there it is.
right? Little outdoor area.
Walk out there with a glass of wine, wave to your neighbors,
I like the
everything's good.
shutters.
Okay, here's another, they're calling this the study. Maybe it's a living room, but
That
you
might
get
be a
in there.
pull-out couch for another bedroom. And then a nice kitchen that's been renovated too. I mean, they've renovated the whole place already.
Yeah. How much is this?
35,000 euros.
Okay.
Right?
This is crazy to me. And look, the kitchen's actually pretty big. It goes over there
I
as
know.
well.
It's a nice, you could put a table over there. You could reconfigure a little bit, put the table over there.
I mean, there's no bugs in there. That's new, fresh, and
No.
clean.
Oh no, there's the other bedrooms.
Okay.
So living with a couch, or you could have a pull-out for more guests.
Yeah. So
Look at the wardrobes though.
a 2-1, completely renovated.
Yeah, and you get everything that's coming with it. It's fully furnished.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's crazy.
Double glazed
New
windows.
systems.
Yeah, look at this. I see barrel vaults there too.
Oh, there are barrel vaults
Okay.
in your little utility room.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
So 35,000 euro, 40,000 US, 90 square meters, almost 1,000 square feet, a 2-1, completely renovated.
Yeah.
That balcony, views, fully furnished. I'm going to leave you the last one.
You can also purchase the whole building. So
Okay.
you can make it a whole family thing if you wanted to.
What kind of family? The W3 family?
Yes.
Come on, guys. What are we talking
little
about
compound.
here? Okay.
You
well,
also have double glazed windows, which is nice. All new systems. I mean, you're ready to go here.
Yeah.
You don't even have to buy furniture. That's some decent stuff, right?
right. Very nice. Very nice. Here are some more need-to-knows. Hardware stores everywhere.
Yep. Fill all your needs. Clothing stores, everything here.
That's too many. It's not good if you're a...
Nudist.
Okay. Gas stations.
You were silent for a minute. I'm like, are we proceeding?
Yes, we're proceeding.
Lots of gas stations in town.
Do not pump gas in the raw, if you know what I'm saying.
You get arrested.
That's right.
EVC stations, lots of places to charge up.
Hair salons. Jamie's getting her hair cut soon.
I am.
How short should she go? Tell me when to stop.
Oh, you needed to stop long ago.
Okay.
All right. And spas. Lots of places to pamper yourself.
Pamper yourself in Biella, and then get your car repaired, because there's
Oh,
tons
geez.
everywhere.
There are. Bakeries.
Okay. Tons.
Ooh, I was going to say, show me some good stuff.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Did I tell you
Yummy
the story
bites. Oh.
about how Eddie met his wife?
Eddie met monks there.
Yeah, in a bakery.
Always like to acknowledge sweet comments we get each week. Dark Matters Project. I just purchased my home in Abruzzo. Glad I did before you found it.
That's right. Someone could have got it. Someone could have got it
we'd
right
still
out from under you.
Right? We'd still like to see it. You should post some pictures in our Patreon group chat that's free.
That's right. Absolutely. Okay, Deb V. OMG. I love your new venture. Thank you very much. You guys are always hitting it out of the ballpark. Next hustle, your own wine label. Woo!
yeah.
I say salute to
Liking
that.
that idea.
Okay.
Salute.
Here are the remaining need-to-knows before we get to the last property, the third of 3 one-minute wonders. Okay, butchers, plenty of meat everywhere.
Gyms.
Okay.
Bulk up. Plenty of those as well.
Build the meat, and then go to the bank.
Too many, but
Yeah, looks like 4 dozen banks in the general area. Schools.
schools. Plus driving schools. You got it all.
Okay.
Dance school. Did you see it?
Yeah,
It's the staying alive pose, the little icon.
Jamie was a tap dancer when she was 4. Anyway, post offices.
I was.
I know.
Lots of post offices in town. Churches, plenty in town. We saw that one gorgeous one by the house.
Yeah. Antique stores, legitimate antique stores. That's where you go buy all the paintings and fun trinkets for that to fill the 11 or 12,000 square feet, right?
Trinkets, you're gonna need more than trinkets.
Yeah, big trinkets. Okay?
Museums, lots
course.
of culture here. Very nice.
That first house is almost a museum. Okay.
Seriously.
And theaters.
The theater, plenty
Everywhere
in town.
you go. Jamie wife.
Yes, honey man.
Does Amazon deliver?
Of course they do.
Next day to 2-day delivery for an Experium. What is it? It's a basket.
It's organizational things.
Yeah, 2-day delivery.
Mobile and internet, Verizon 5G and 4G.
Wind tray.
Vodafone.
Iliad and Tim 5G, 4G Plus, and 4G. And Starlink is available all throughout Italy.
Let's talk about temps, Jamie, how hot she can be.
The beautiful, gorgeous Honeyman is talking about temperatures. It is 81 degrees in our hottest month. And what is it for our Celsius people, babe?
27 degrees.
And it is 27 degrees Fahrenheit in the coldest month of the year.
-3 degrees Celsius.
For our Celsius people. And the humidity, babe, what do you think?
Oh yeah, it's so good. My hair loves it. I love it. We all love it. It's great. I could do it. But I don't like to see that sliver down there. Miserable.
That was good.
This is the price of the first property, $13,900. No! Welcome to the third of 3 1-minute wonders. Okay, this one is 85 square meters for that price. I mean, what price are we talking about here?
Right, 13,900 euros, about 16,000 US, 85 square meters, 915 square feet for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath built in the 19th century.
Okay, let's take a look at this, okay? Because you have land here too. Do you see that down there? That's your land.
You do. You have
okay?
1.2 acres.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So here's the cute little hamlet village area. You walk through. That's one of the,
Is that one of the dwarfs?
Snow White's dwarfs or whatever they are.
Look at the mountain view.
Yeah,
Behind the hot air balloon.
Yes.
I almost said parachute.
Yeah.
Look, there are mountain views back there.
Okay, look at your yard here.
Right? Isn't
And
that
look
nice?
at this.
Look,
So
look at the mountains.
Yeah, the mountains, the yard. Clean that up.
Yep.
And then you head in. Wait till you see this. Actually, it's on multi-levels.
it a little cutie?
Multi-levels, yeah.
Gosh, there
Okay.
are mountains everywhere.
You do have to clean up the sort of the
You
junk
do.
around there, but can you imagine how beautiful it would be?
Tidy
Okay?
that up.
That's yours as well too, where that stacked stone is right there.
That's great.
Okay, and you get this thing that's behind us. You'll see it. You'll see it.
All
Very
right.
cool.
Oh my gosh, it says 60 pictures.
Yeah. Step inside to this
Walk
area.
this way.
You and me, babe, are going to clean up the yard.
Right, it does need tidying. So you have this nice little porch too.
Yeah, 13,000. Look at the ceilings in there. Look at the brick.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's head into the kitchen. You go right
This
into
is
the kitchen.
crazy. Look at the beams. Look at that wood beam.
That's in pretty good shape right there.
Right?
You know?
And that wall's thin. You could probably take it down and open it
Yeah.
up. Look at that sink.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you have some legit old school appliances here, but the place is in great shape. Okay?
Wow.
You have beams on the side. This
More
is the room
beams.
next
Pretty
to it.
floors.
Maybe this is the living room, right?
Right.
You eat down, you have your living your
I bet you could
couch.
take that wall down.
Yeah.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
That beam. Look at that beam.
And look at those floors.
Right? They're pretty.
Okay? I mean,
Wow.
you know. And then you go out to your covered porch there, and then you have that yard with mountain views, okay? Clean all this up. Just imagine. Let's go upstairs, sand the deck, and do a little bit of painting, and then you have this little HHT up
Right?
here.
Another HHT.
Okay?
Wow.
And you see the cute little village from here. Okay?
Jeez.
It's very interesting.
Look at that view.
You know, for this price, I was
Look at the
like,
views.
Yeah, babe, I know.
For
I know.
under 14,000 euros?
Yeah. Okay, let's go into this room. So these are
Okay.
set up as bedrooms up here,
More
but you know,
beams.
you can do whatever you want to do
Yep.
with this. And you
Jeez.
probably could open up that wall too.
I think so too. Oh, they have parquet floors, which I like parquet floors.
Yeah.
I think they're cute.
That's nice. Okay, so you have 2
Wow.
bedrooms. Look at this. Look at this. It's unbelievable.
These beams too. You could even recover them or resurface them, whatever.
Yeah. Look at the view right out the door too. That's a good sized space too.
This
That's
is
not a
crazy.
Okay, now you have look at the ceilings in the bathroom.
Wow, those
All
are
right.
pretty. You have laundry, you have a bidet, Carino.
That's a cubidet. I can almost picture you in that shower, but it's because it's obscured. Okay. So
This is crazy.
there it is. Here's your tree. There's a mountain. Okay, this is that other stacked stone building that I was talking about. You go up, and now you have some storage. But look at that view from there. It doesn't
This
necessarily.
is like the steal of the century.
It is. It is. Look at this. Okay. Who wants a cute little outdoor deck right there onto your
Yes.
yard? And by the
Oh,
way,
see the blue?
Yeah.
There it is.
so there it is. Your yard. There's the main house. There's the stacked stone building right there that you get. So you get all of that. Now it says 1.2 acres. Guess what? It's more than that. You get 1.2 acres of woods, of wooded land, just around the corner.
Over yonder.
Over yonder. I mean, 13,900, and you're right there.
This is crazy.
Yeah. So.
And it's just outside Biella. What?
There you go. And you even have a backyard behind that.
Right?
There. So I don't know. I'm telling you, this one's pretty impressive to me. So.
Okay, so 13,900 euros, about 16,000-ish US, 85 square meters, 915 square feet, 2-1, built in the 19th century, the private garden, and then includes wooded land of 1.2 acres. You saw the HHT, you saw the views. This just needs some tidying up and then not too much other stuff.
Yeah, you could get in there and do your business,
Right?
you know.
This is less than a car.
Yeah, it's a 25% of a car,
land?
50% of a car. It's unbelievable. I'm interested in this. I like it. I want to go and do some work and make it beautiful. It's
Right?
It's cheap.
It
1,
is.
2, 3. Yeah.
Honey man,
Yes?
time to share the price of the first house.
Okay. I know you saw that price,
Right.
but what did you think it was before you saw that price?
I thought it was probably around 2.5 million. Also being in Piedmont, which is usually a little pricier, and the historic value and all of that.
That's right. I would have said, pushing $3 million for sure. The actual retail price is 1.3 million euro.
I can't believe that.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy to me.
right.
I mean, it's perfectly manicured, 12,000 square feet. That's insane.
How'd you do? We're gonna check the comments.
Okay, fam, grazie mille for joining us on this wander through Biella. We hope today's episode sparked some new Italian dreams for you.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are here every Friday at 6 p.m.
Eastern time.
where we bring you the best of the best homes for sale in Italy.
Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep wandering with wine. Salute and bye!